Ooh-wee! Over on this channel, we game, we sip, we react. Welcome to the team. Let's play. All right, so let's just get right into this. In today's video, I will be reviewing and doing an unboxing video on the Pictek gaming mouse. The edition or the version that I purchased is the black version, and it is in fact wired. I ordered this product from Amazon.com, and the amount that I paid was $15.99. At the time of filming, you actually get three options. The option that I chose, which was the black version wired RGB mouse. Then you have the second one, which is the gray wired mouse, RGB again, and then you have the third option, which is the exact same thing, right? So you get this product, the black wired mouse RGB, but additionally you get the mouse pad with it, and that will run you for $19.99 again at the time of filming. So for that gray one, I did forget to mention, for the gray mouse, it is at the time of filming running for $16.39. All right, so here we go. Going over the Pictek gaming mouse. This edition is wired. Also, something to keep in mind, this is not the newest edition or version of this mouse from this brand. There is a newer version that has some pretty cool features, but today we'll just be talking about the original Pictek gaming mouse wired. All right, so as far as the rating goes on Amazon.com, it is currently rated a 4.5 star out of 5, and that's at the time of filming, of course. All right, so let's just go ahead. All right, so right off the back, it's a very small box. Okay, I don't have very large hands at all, but I think it's a pretty nice size. It's not extremely bulky or anything like that. So let's just go ahead and just open this up. All right, so right off the back, the USB plops out. All right, so let's see anything inside. Okay, so looks like we have a disc. Okay, all right, so there's nothing else inside, and we will set this to the side for now. All right, so then we have a disc right here, which I imagine would be the disc driver. Yeah, all right, let's try not to scratch that up too much. All right, so wired gaming mouse. We got esports game professional equipment driver software. Yes, so this disc right here, this is what will allow you to actually set up the functions for your mouse. All right, so we're just gonna put this to the side for now. All right, so we have our manual, right? All right, we'll actually worry about this a little bit later, or not. We might not even look at it. Who needs manuals, right? What we've all been waiting for. So right off the back, the company, the way that they package it, comes in a pretty thin bubble wrap, but it did the trick, because as you can see, the product is not damaged at all. All right, so glancing at it, first look. All right, we have a textured button that's right here on the side. Have a hard plastic right here where your thumb will be placed. For the top, just right off the back, just talking about feel and look, very sleek looking, very modern, very smooth. Got the buttons on top, which we will get to that in a second. We got our scroll wheel. All right, so let's take a look at this. So it seems durable. I'm glad that there's actually ridges on here, so that way, in case you have sweaty fingers or anything like that, it's not gonna slide off and lose basically friction, so you'll be able to scroll that wheel every single time. All right, moving on. So other side, we have that same exact. Okay, so flipping it over to the bottom side right here, this is where our mouse will actually be able to read whether or not it's actually on the mouse pad or whatever surface area that you're using. And then we have our, if it will zoom in, this is the mode switch located right on the underside of the mouse, which we'll get into as well. All right. Oh, also, we don't want to forget, so whenever you first get the package, there is a very, very thin film that's going to be over the, I'm not sure if you want to call it grips or sliders or what have you. Regardless, there is a very thin plastic film on the bottom of the mouse. I'm going to leave that there for now. All right, and then our cord came already bundled up nice and neat. And we're just gonna go ahead and just take this right off. All right, so it looks like this product comes with a very, very extensive cord, very sturdy USB port, USB side that's going to plug into the computer itself. And we're just going to get this stuff out of the way right here. We don't want to forget about that driver. All right, so going into detail about this particular Pictek gaming wired mouse, it has up to 7200 DPI and a 4 polling range. DPI, for those of you who are not aware, your DPI is your dots per inch, right? So that's used to measure the resolution of your actual screen. Now for your polling range, this is the rate of how frequently your mouse sends data to the computer. All right. So, but as far as the DPI ranges for this mouse, which keep in mind for this particular mouse, it is fully programmable with fully programmable buttons. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, you have 4 buttons. And that's not even including your left and your right buttons that are situated on top of the mouse. So as far as the ranges go for the DPI, you have all the way up on the higher side of the spectrum sitting at 7200 going all the way down to 1200, and those ranges that are going to be in between go from 5500, 3500, and 2400. Referring to your polling range, you will be looking at 1000 hertz, 500 hertz, 250 hertz, and 125 hertz, and that will be the lowest amount of hertz programmable for the Pictek gaming mouse. We're going to plug our Pictek gaming mouse right into our computer here. Let's see what we get. All right. So we have our Pictek gaming wired mouse plugged in directly into our computer, and our initial default color that pops up is this blue, and you'll see it on the sides, you'll see it on the front, and you'll also see it where your scrolling wheel is on the other side. I'll give you a view of it in the dark. All right, so there it is, and that's that breathing effect right there. Got it on both sides, really nice. And then we're just gonna cycle through those colors real quick. All right, so clicking on the buttons that are right here on top, this is what is going to allow you to cycle through those default lights. All right, so going back to a darker view, right? All right, so just gonna have it down here on the surface area. So you have red, you have blue, green, purple, yellow. All right, and that's it. Now, mind you, this mouse, and we're gonna actually flip the light back on. All right, so with this mouse, again, it is fully programmable. The only thing is disk driver. All right, so for the type of computer system that I have, I don't actually have the capability of putting in this disk driver. Okay, so live from the editing studio. All right, so if you are an individual like me who, your computer system can't actually read disk of any type, you just don't have that capability, then here is an alternative for you. So if you go in any type of search engine, in this case, I'm just going to use Google. So just put in mouse driver Pictek, and then just click the first one that you see. All right, so that's going to actually bring us to their webpage. And if you scroll right down, it shows you all the different additions or different just different mouses that you can choose from. And in this case, I have this one right here, which is the T7/PC034. All right, so go right ahead and click download. Now, if you pay attention right here, it does say .rar. Okay, so I did not have that capability on my computer system to actually extract and basically just read those files, download those files appropriately, so that way I can actually go in and look at the software program. So what I had to do was this website right here. All right, so just type in again in your search engine 7-zip, click on the first one that you see, and this is it right here. Didn't have to worry about any viruses or anything like that, so it's good to go. I trust it. So 64-bit is the operating system that I am working on. So you just click download, and obviously I already did it, so I'm not going to click it again. But once you click that link to actually download, and at that point just mess around with it, you can then take those RAR files and actually extract them and actually read them, so that way you can look at the software program itself. Let's talk about compatibility. All right, so as far as compatibility goes, the Pictek gaming wired mouse, it is in fact compatible with Windows 10, 8, 7, XP, and Vista. And it is also compatible with Linux and quite a few others. Pictek gaming mouse isn't fully suitable for, or not fully compatible for, our Mac systems. Now I'm not sure if with the newer edition that is out, if they actually fix this issue, but I know for this particular model, not everyone will have the same results. Most Windows users, no issues. All right, so let's talk about grip. So you have 3 different ways that a user can actually manipulate this mouse. So you have flat, which is where your hand, fingers, everything is just generally flat, laying across the entire mouse. And for someone with smaller hands, right, I would say that this is pretty all right. You will get a lot of dragging where your pinky is, and eventually if you relax your thumb, then you're gonna have a lot of dragging on both sides where the thumb and the pinky lie. All right, so for my claw grip folks out there, which that is the grip that I use, that is where the palm is basically going to be flat against the mouse, but the fingers are raised, right? So here shouldn't be any issues generally. No dragging of extra fingers hanging off the side or anything like that, because I mean, palm's gonna be face down, fingers are up, you're pretty much grabbing onto that mouse. And then of course you have the fingertip grip. Basically you're just moving this mouse only with the fingertips. Your palm isn't really even touching the mouse itself. So I don't think that there should be any issues there as well. As far as the loudness of the buttons go, I will actually let you hear what it sounds like for yourself. So here is the left click, your right click. So it's the same on both sides. Then we have the side profile buttons. Then you got your scroll wheel. So it's not too loud at all. It's not bad. To some it could get annoying, but there are other options out there for you to have a quieter mouse. So overall, the mouse, just holding it in my hand, and not even going to lie to you, I've dropped the mouse at least twice now, and I mean it's extremely responsive when it comes to the DPI on my actual screen, which is great. So it feels very sturdy. Feels like it's gonna last me quite a while. And what I will do is I will use this product for just day-to-day activities, work, but and then I will also go ahead and work on some gaming projects with this mouse, just to really get a gauge on how responsive and how durable this Pictek gaming mouse really is. So I am satisfied with the product that I have purchased. I cannot wait to use it. And if you enjoyed what you've seen here, make sure that you leave me a huge thumbs up, whether that be in the comments or actually hitting that like button down below. Please feel free to share this video, leave your comments, and I will see you in the next video going over who knows what. Until then, peace.